Imagine you're standing alone on the edge of an endless ocean. There is no road ahead. No sign telling you where to go. Just thousands of miles of blue water stretching beyond what your eyes can see. Now imagine being told that you're going to cross it. Sounds impossible, right? But somewhere above that ocean, one creature does exactly that. A wandering albatross. And the strange thing is, it doesn't cross the ocean by fighting its way through the sky. It crosses it by learning how to use the sky itself. One morning, an albatross rises above the waves. Its enormous wings stretch wide. For a moment, you might expect it to flap. Once. Twice. Again and again. But it doesn't. Instead, it simply glides. The wind catches beneath its wings, and the bird begins to rise. It climbs. Then it gently descends. It turns. It rises again. From the ground, it almost looks effortless. But there's something remarkable happening. The albatross is constantly reading the wind. Every movement is calculated. Every turn matters. It isn't overpowering nature. It's cooperating with it. And because of that, this bird can travel extraordinary distances across the ocean without constantly exhausting its muscles. Now imagine if the albatross decided to do things differently. Imagine it looked at the wind and said, "I don't need you. I'll do this myself." So it begins flapping. Harder. Faster. For a while, it might move forward. But there is a point where effort without direction becomes exhaustion. You can spend years pushing against the wrong thing. You can work harder and harder. And still remain exactly where you started. Not because you're weak. Not because you're incapable. But because you're fighting the wind. Think about how often we do this. We try to force friendships that no longer feel right. We chase opportunities that aren't meant for us. We compare our journey to someone else's. We keep knocking on doors simply because we've already knocked so many times. And when nothing changes, we blame ourselves. Maybe I'm not working hard enough. But what if the problem isn't your effort? What if it's your direction? The albatross has no map showing every turn. It doesn't control the ocean. It doesn't control the wind. Instead, it pays attention. It adapts. When the wind changes, the bird changes with it. And that's something we often forget. Changing direction isn't failure. Sometimes, it's intelligence. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is stop forcing a path that keeps draining you and look for another one. Because life isn't always about having enough strength to push through every obstacle. Sometimes, it's about recognizing which obstacles need to be overcome. And which ones are simply telling you to change direction. The albatross doesn't stop moving because the wind changes. It adjusts its wings. And continues. Maybe that's what you need to do too. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to know exactly where you'll be 5 years from now. The albatross doesn't cross the ocean by becoming stronger than the wind. It crosses the ocean because it understands something far more powerful. You don't always win by fighting harder. Sometimes. You win by learning how to move with the forces around you. So the next time life makes you feel exhausted, pause before telling yourself, "I need to try harder." Maybe ask yourself something else. Am I fighting the wind? Because perhaps your life doesn't need more force. Perhaps it needs more awareness. More patience. More courage to change direction. And maybe, just maybe, the longest journey of your life won't be completed by the person who learns how to flap harder. It will be completed by the person who learns when to stop flapping, open their wings, and let the right wind carry them forward.